Okay, great. Well, this is our first ever Let's Play for our YouTube channel, Ready Steady Play. I've got, I'm Michael Dennis, I've got Barry Smith here, and
Whoa.
Danny.
Hello.
He does have a surname, but we're
no
not
one
using
can pronounce it.
Yeah.
So.
Oh, really? I just don't know. What is it?
It's Big Al.
Bergal?
Big Al.
enough.
Daniel
Big
Big Al.
Big Al. Yeah.
Okay. And we're going to be playing Mystic Vale. I've never played before. Danny's never played before. Barry's played before.
Yeah.
Barry's going to tell us how to play it. Do you want to do that first?
Yes, well, obviously we're going to have to get set up as well. So you guys know roughly what the game is, right? It is a
Yes.
card crafting deck builder. I'm going to be green. I'm always green unless anybody's got an objection.
I'm always blue!
Then you may be blue, so that leaves you
Whatever's left.
red or yellow.
I'll be yellow.
Alright, done. So
I feel like you were yellow before. Was
Yeah.
it orange?
Yellow or orange.
one of the two.
Just, you know,
I'm
less
shuffling. I'm already shuffling. It feels pleasing. They're nice
Every
big
day I'm
cards, aren't they?
shuffling. There are two big cards actually if you're looking to shuffle. Luckily for a deck builder you're not shuffling too often, so that's actually a little bit of a bonus.
Right, because we're not actually adding additional cards, are we?
No, so your deck will never get bigger than the 20 cards that you start with.
That's good to know.
But what you're going to do is obviously improve the cards that actually come out, and then we'll get these. So, first we create the main field here, and you got 3 of these. So these are the things you can buy to put in now. I'll tell you what's a particularly satisfying bit about this game. All of these acetone cards come with a sheath, and when you start to get damaged a little, or not damaged, but start being used, you can just pull them off. But you just wait until you kind of see one that's a little bit frayed, and you can start taking them off there.
Oh, that's great.
Just gonna go up here. It is great. Oh, hold on a minute.
Right, the fertile soils are kind of like the basic ones, right?
Yeah.
These are sort of like, but you can still only get the top or the bottom or whatever's on top of
Whatever's
the
on
pile.
top, yeah, to get a card to build, so you can't just choose what one that you want.
I got the seat where all the cards are upside down, just like I
you don't
wanted.
you don't need to know. It's heavily symbolic, not like something that
Look, I
means a
want
lot
to
to me.
immerse myself in the universe, Barry, and that's why I printed off the special Druid names. We're all going to get a Druid name later, because I want to, you know, get the theme going. You know, I want us to immerse ourselves. These are famous Druids from books and stuff.
And books and stuff.
Well, you know, it's like,
For all those books about famous druids.
yeah, mythology and lore. Yeah, you know, all the books about famous Druids.
Okay, fair enough. I feel like it's a Dungeons and Dragons extravaganza. I used to play a druid in Dungeons and Dragons.
I actually avoided Dungeons and Dragons references. How did that go for you, your D&D Druid?
It was approximately 17 years ago. I do not remember.
I was hoping you'd regale us with good D&D stories.
No, I was
I love
not.
a good D&D
I've not
story.
played an RPG in many, many years. I was actually going to play it at the Games Expo, but never got a chance.
I really want to get a D&D campaign going again. I haven't played in years as well. And in fact, I mostly played when I was a teenager, so it was a lot of like how teenagers play D&D.
Yeah.
Which, if you've played D&D, you probably know.
Well,
about.
probably as a teenager, yeah. So this is the setup. Effectively, you can buy any of the face-up cards. The cheapest ones are the fertile soils, that only cost 2, and you're likely to have 2 without much of a problem. What tends to happen is you buy these ones first, then the first level, second level,
So these are
third
sort of
level.
like a basic economy card.
Correct. This provides 1 mana, which will fuel your further purchases. Purchase numbers in the top right.
But more importantly, Barry, what these do is they rejuvenate the cursed land, which is what we're here to do as magical druids.
As magical druids. Well, why don't we find out who we're playing today, Mike?
What is a group of druids called? We're not a
Collective name.
We're not a
collective
coven.
known as Druids.
A colony of druids. That doesn't sound too wrong.
What about a Stonehenge of druids?
That seems reasonable.
Great. That's a convenient time for that to happen.
Yeah.
Right. So here we go. I don't actually remember what order these are printed in, but I'll just let you choose, and then it's your own
He's gone
fault.
big or gone home. Okay.
So you got a little story on there as well, just telling you where you're from.
I'm Bodmal, the boyhood deeds of Fionn cycle. Bodmal is one of the Fionn Mac. No, I can't. I'm Scottish and I'm trying to pronounce these.
These are it's
Kamiles.
Welsh.
Oh, is that why I can't do it? Fionn Mac
Is it
Kamiles.
Welsh? It might be. It might be Irish.
It could be one. It is Irish, of Irish mythology.
Right.
Wow.
It is Irish.
Wow.
Fuck
Not,
that
they're
up.
not the same.
I mean, messed that up.
She's a druidess, so I'm a lady character, and the sister of Fionn's father, Kumal. And both she and her associate, Leif Luatra, is that a Lucha Libra, known as Great Warriors. That sounds like me. Both the gender and the warrior part.
I am Atticus O'Sullivan of the Iron Druid Chronicles. Atticus O'Sullivan, also known as something unpronounceable, is a druid who runs and owns an occult bookshop, Third Eye Books and Herbs, in Tempe, Arizona. The Iron Druid Chronicle tells the story of his involvement in the day-to-day struggle of gods and goddesses and other supernatural creatures.
Fair enough.
Great. And I'm Taliesin, a powerful druid and the penultimate Merlin of Britain. I'm from the Mists of Avalon novel by Marion Zimmer Bradley, which actually tells the Arthurian legend from the perspective of women and all the female characters.
Okay.
So in Mists of Avalon, Merlin is actually a title passed down from character to character. Taliesin is the penultimate sort of person to hold the Merlin title and is known because he goes totally mad.
I see, I see. So there you go, both fun and educational.
And we all missed out on the best druid in the pack, which was Getafix. Of course, from the village of
Asterix.
Asterix. Or, you know, in the original French, Panoramics, I think.
I have seen some French Hergé's adventures, but of Tintin and Asterix as well. But yes, I couldn't tell you the difference between the English and the French ones. So,
Probably in French.
yeah, that's different language, correct.
It's quite an easy thing to do.
In terms of who's going first then, I've given everybody one of these little markers. If I want to reveal them, that's handy, I'm going first. So there's nothing on the back of yours. But,
Oh, that's how that works.
yep. Then we can all do some parts at the same time. Now, we're going to reveal the top card. Oh, mine's upside down there. And then dish it out until you've got 3 spoil symbols. And then you have to kind of stop. So
The final spell symbol will be revealed and set on top of the deck, right?
that is correct. So that's your on deck card. And so here we now have that. Yeah, and they stay. That starts as your on deck card. And Mike, if you want to get set up as well.
I'll get on with that.
So as things stand, I have 3 mana I can use. The mana on the on deck card I cannot use. All your basic cards are either blank, which is just nothing on it. A cursed land, which has 1 spoil symbol and 1 mana for you to spend, or it could be fertile soil, which is just 1 mana. Here I managed to dish it out until I've got 3 mana. Then when it comes to my turn, I can choose to push. Now to push,
Right, it's 3 curse symbols, isn't
yep. So you have 2 in your field and 1 on deck. Your setup there pains me greatly, but carry on.
it? Yeah, I got sorry, I got a bit distracted. I stopped at 2 for some reason.
Yeah,
I
yeah.
think you guys both stacked your decks.
Well, I've got 1 extra, which means you still got them in your deck. Everybody starts with the same
I shuffled
cards.
all my blanks to the top.
Yeah.
Yeah, they're going to do you well in this round.
And then on my turn, I can choose to either push, which will be to take this card and flip it over. Now, if you ever have 4 spoils showing, then you lose your turn, or you waste your turn, and you don't get to harvest and buy anything. So
But what you can do is flip this token back over to get a bonus mana for next round.
it can be used at any point, but then, yeah.
I thought that only occurred when you spoil.
Yeah, so when you spoil, you can flip that over, but you don't have to spend it next round. You can't spend it in any subsequent round while it's the blue side up. Well, I'm not going to risk it for this turn because I want to start getting some things on the board. I've got a choice of 2 3-cost cards.
Who can blame you for wanting to buy one of these pretty
Well, they are very pretty.
things? I see we've got a collection of songs, animals, and seeds, which all sounds very druidic.
I will have a look at some of these.
So I feel like your name should be Bahodmal, but I don't actually know how to say it. It
I
was
don't know, it's Bodamal or... Yeah, there's like the H comes after the D. Bodamal.
I'm sure if you were Irish,
Bodmal.
you could just
I should probably know as well,
sort
like it's
this
quite
out
similar.
for us.
Okay, I'm going to purchase this card. When played, you may discard any other card in your field. So if I start stacking up a bad card, that will happen. I'm going to put it into an empty sleeve, and that's then going to go to my discard pile, at which point I can set up to the point where I have 3 spoils showing again, and play will continue. Card of bots gets replaced, that shouldn't be in there. Which will mean we'll need another one of these, which I'll put to the bottom. See, easy to fix any mistakes. No such thing as mistakes, just happy little accidents. Thank you, Bob Ross. And play will continue in a clockwise fashion, so it's now Mike's go.
So I get to go before Atticus.
Yes,
That is your name, right?
Apparently so.
yes, Atticus, not Finch. A different one.
No, not Atticus Finch. I wish I were Atticus Finch.
Waste of a wish. Wish for
Atticus
someone cool.
O'Sullivan. Well, I'm Taliesin, which is actually a dude, and I'm known for going insane, so I feel like I should probably do some crazy plays. These are the prices?
Yep, so the value in the top right of the picture.